Yeah, let's watch this. Back to
right there.
And fake. Let's keep it. I'm just gonna keep it a million. Like a lot of them are fake, dude. They're one way on camera, but they have a completely different belief system off camera. And I get it, but that's where we're going. Like when Andrew Schulz pulled that shit, I was like shocked. I was like, what the f is this, dude? You're over here trying to virtue signal now and cape for black women when it's like, aren't you a comedian? Like you don't understand. Huh?
I like Andrew.
Yeah. Lost a lot of respect for him after that. Then he freaked out on my guy for taking a clip from his thing. Like I asked him, hey, can we use clips? And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then we like to take a clip from that interview, put it on our channel. He fucking calls one of my clippers and freaks out on him. I was like, what is this? Like I was like, wow, this guy's a.
Wait, someone took a clip from his podcast?
Yeah, so I asked, hey, is it cool?
Bleeping swears out an hour in.
Channel?
Painful.
We pulled the clip. It was like 20, 30 minutes long.
Say yes.
Yeah, he said it was okay.
Yeah.
Right? And my guy pulls a clip from the interview. It was like a 2-3 hour long interview, whatever. And we pull the clip, we put it in there, right? And you have to put the clip kind of as an entirety so it makes sense. It's like 20, 30 minutes long. I forget how long it was. But either way, like he calls me clipper freaking out. And I was like, what the I lost a bunch of respect. Like he calls him like freaking out, like, or sending him like the super rude, long, angry text. And I was like, what the f? Because like my thing is, like whenever someone comes on my podcast, they want to use clips or whatever, I always tell them, sure, man, try not to put the whole thing there, but go ahead, clip away, like whatever you want. Like I always share content with people. I mean, you came to our studio, you filmed our thing. I didn't touch it. I gave it to you in full. Yeah, and then we pulled clips from it before. Like, yeah, I'm totally cool with that. And if someone like does an interview on our thing and it's for their channel, I give it to them exclusive. You take it, and then we can pull clips from it before. But like when he freaked out, I was like, "What the f is this?"
When it comes to celebrities, people are starting to wake up.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what Sneeko got to say.
Sean Bush.
It annoys me that he had to tell that story twice because Bradley wasn't paying attention.
Right.
Hashtag bad podcast.
I was about to say this fucking juiced up brain.
All right, so like two things. Myron sounds dumb as shit, kind of, because he was mad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he said, so what are you now? You're capable for black women now? It's like, bro, you were calling black women night riders and that you don't fuck with it. Like, cut it out. Like, a person can be like, that's probably fucked up.
But him saying why he doesn't like Andrew Schulz, like that's a small percentage of it. He doesn't get along with him because he felt like they ambushed him when they did the podcast and they were basically fucked up to him and then they talked shit about him afterwards. That's why he actually doesn't like him. The fact that he bitched about the clipping is like a relatively minor factor.
The clipping thing is actually interesting though, because that's the second time that's happened. Because if you remember his interview with the Nelk Boys, there was a moment when both of these podcasts have similar stories. We shot the podcast. It sounds like this is how it sounds like. Andrew reached out to them and said that wasn't a good podcast. We shouldn't do it. We shouldn't put it out. Myron, in his case, said, no, put it out. He's like, are you sure your audience might view a certain way? No, definitely put it out. They drop it, they get dragged. And then they also agree with the dragging because they were doing the dragging. In the Nelk Boy situation, Andrew told them, don't put it out because it wasn't good. We'll redo it another time, maybe when Bradley's there or something like that. So they held it. But then a year later or months later, they brought up that episode is the only one that's never been put out. And then Schulz take the position on flagrant of, release the pod. Like, I never told you to hold it anyway. So that whole, even though the clipping thing is a minor thing, that is something that's happened before where Andrew might have had something with a back-end editor or how we released this and something on the back end as well.
I would never go on somebody else's podcast and then want to take clips and then put them on my podcast, but maybe that's just me having like a lot of stuff coming out in the first place. But I see that like Destiny goes on Fresh and Fit and then Destiny's running clips from the Fresh and Fit episode. It's just like, I don't know, that just it feels like you should just have it.
I see what you're saying.
Typically, but everybody has a different approach.
I feel like for Destiny, it does make more sense for Destiny.
Well, and it's also like if I'm going to fly to Miami and get a hotel room and do all this shit, well, maybe if I can make $1,000 or $2 off YouTube, that justifies and also you do want to get your content out to more people and shit. So really that is like a good look for Fresh and Fit to be able to get exposed to more people on Destiny shit at a certain point.
Yeah, because I think when Destiny does it, it makes the most sense, I feel like, because he'll give us his clipper guy. But if he does a no jumper interview, it'll be 1 or 2 clips on his page. But you still have to get the bulk of it here. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But Shit, I mean, if it was Myron's case, I'm like, give me that shit anyway. You ain't monetizing it on YouTube.
Yeah, nah, you can't get paid.
Yeah, nah.
Somebody might as well make a buck off of it.
It's funny though, like being friends with Myron, because it's like when you talk to him, like if you mention Andrew Schulz or you mention Abbott and Preach and shit, like he lets you know, like
I don't fuck.
I really don't fuck with him. Like I don't even fuck with the fact that you fuck with him.
For real. but
Anyone he hates, he really hates.
Yeah.
But he's ducking fades too though. He's ducking Preach's fade though.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Probably,
like listen,
yeah.
you know, he can wolf and bark all he want, but he called him out to a fade. Preach said, "I'll fly in. What's up?"
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm not fighting you.
I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, come on, bro. So
And did they name the baby?
apparently she's not pregnant anymore.
Yeah. I seen her on whatever. I seen a couple
lame
clips of her
ass
on
shit.
whatever, and she like walked out and shit because they were like antagonizing the fuck out of her. Which
real?
now whatever and Fresh and Fit are cool again because they were like on bad terms for a while.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know exactly how that played